Hey guys, MCU Collector here with the next video in the Hasbro 6-inch G.I. Joe Classified series. We have number 2, Snake Eyes. So this one is going to be more of a comparison video. I did the review on the exclusive deluxe version that was exclusive to Hasbro Pulse. Here is the regular release. You can see it is number 2 compared to number 0000 Snake Eyes, or I guess Snake Eyes would be double ones on dice. Anyway, this is going to be more of a comparison video talking about the difference between the two figures because there are some differences in the paint apps, the accessories, and whatnot. So a big one when the first images kind of leaked out or kind of started going around, we're talking about the guns that this one comes with and how he doesn't have the Uzi, and the handgun has a big old hole in it. So a couple of things and kind of what my thoughts are going to be. This exclusive one was not on toy shelves anywhere. So it was different, whereas this one is going to be on toy shelves with younger kids, whether it's geared towards adult collectors or whatever the case may be. That could be it. Maybe retailers are like, whoa, that's a super realistic gun. I don't know that we would want to put that out on toy shelves. Whereas this one, they're like, oh, look at those cool looking guns that kids would love. That's what I'm thinking may have happened here. I mean, I have no idea, but it's just some speculation. But anyway, awesome artwork. Just like we saw with Roadblock, some really cool things. G.I. Joe Classified series down at the bottom, we get Snake Eyes. Side artwork looking awesome, and it's super dark, and I don't know if I can get this any brighter for you guys so you could see it. How about that? There you go. There is the side artwork on the Snake Eyes side package, and that looks just absolutely incredible. But here we're going to have to darken it back up so you can see the rest of it. There on the back of the package is that awesome looking poster. Whether Baroness will be in Wave 2 or not, we don't know. I don't think she is. Here, again, we have different emblems from what came on Roadblock, and I don't know what exactly those emblems are. Again, if you guys know, let me know down in the comments below. But there we go. Now let's open it up and take Snake Eyes out. Real quick, looking at all the accessories, the biggest difference between different guns is there's also no interchangeable hands with the regular release. And then there's some differences. I guess the sheath for the knife is different, and we'll check that out here right now. Okay, and here are both Snake Eyes figures out of the package, and they are the same figure. The sculpt, everything is the same. Again, it's just those difference in accessories. This is the version I think most people really wanted when it was first announced, is they wanted the all blacked out Snake Eyes. So here he is. Let's take a look at those accessories first, then we'll take a closer look at him and do the comparison side by side. Okay, so looking at his accessories, we get the backpack, same as we got with the deluxe version, but this backpack is all black with the silver buckles painted on there, and it just ports on into the back of the figure, and then you can either use the gun, which now has storage, whereas the Uzi on the exclusive deluxe release, they didn't have any storage for that Uzi, but here you can actually port this gun on into the backpack, or you could use it to port his sword sheath, which was a little bit tight, but does go in there. This is the exact same from the other one, except for the color, whereas the leather part gets a black color as opposed to kind of that beige tan color or whatever it was, but I like the sculpted texture on there. That does look really good. Here's a better look at this gun. The sculpt of it is nice. Why there's a massive hole in it, I don't know. Unless somebody can explain why that would be, I have no idea. So that's there. We get the silencer, but this one will not go onto this gun. The silencer in this version is actually all black, whereas the other one kind of had a grayish color to it. Here we get the hand blaster, and again, it's got a massive hole in it. No idea why. I just don't understand why there'd be that big of a hole in there. The sculpt of it looks nice, aside from the hole, but it is what it is. And then, of course, the silencer will go onto that one to give it an all black look. So at least it's one color as opposed to the deluxe, which ends up being two different colors. We get the same sword, same knife. This knife won't go all the way into the sheath on the new one, though. There's something wrong with the sheath, which I'll show that a little bit later. So those are all the accessories. Now let's take a closer look at Snake Eyes. Okay, here's a close-up look at Snake Eyes. You can see the all blacked out. Looks really nice. We do get a little red line that's painted there. You kind of have to watch out for some, because I did get 2 of these since he is the double pack. It should be kind of flush with the visor, but I've seen others where that red line is a little bit above the visor. The visor is actually painted, or actually part of the helmet. The visor piece, as well as some of this other piece around, is actually done in a shinier black paint, whereas the rest of it is going to be a matte. But certain armor pieces is where we get the shiny paint. So right here on this forearm armor. Right here on the shoulders, that's all kind of that metallic or the shiny paint. Oh, we get a little bit of red on these elbows too. But again, the sculpt of it, everything is the exact same, but everything again is blacked out. So on this shoulder armor piece or whatever that is, it's all black as opposed to the brown. The straps are all brown. I mean, all black on the new one. Nothing there. We get some silver paint at the buckles and everything. We get the Snake Eyes logo there. Silver for the buckles. And then we get a shiny black there for the armor of the knee pads as it kind of goes all the way around. Black boots. The pants are a matte color, but everything else is black. So all blacked out version of Snake Eyes does look really good. So we'll go over articulation very quickly. Okay, articulation for Snake Eyes. He can look all the way down. He can look all the way up. There is a neck hinge, and then the neck itself is on a ball joint. So you get crazy motion in the head. Shoulders go up that high. You get a full rotation, of course. There is a butterfly joint in there, so you can get some crossbody going to the front, to the back. There's an upper bicep swivel. You get a double jointed elbow, which works out really well. Wrist swivel and hinge. There is an ab crunch, so you can get him to crunch forward very far. Whoops. As I drop him, you get him to crunch back very far as well. The waist is done on like kind of a ball joint, diaphragm joint, so it's not your typical waist swivel, although you can get him to turn. You can get him to tilt a little bit as well, whereas this one actually doesn't want to tilt as much. But it is there, and you can kind of get some other motion. So using it, you can get him to crunch down a little bit more. Legs go out that far apart, very far. He can kick forward that much. It goes back a little bit. There's an upper thigh cut there. Double jointed knee. If I can get that other one to bend. Ooh, didn't like that. So double jointed knee. There is a boot swivel right at the top of the boot. Foot hinges all the way down. Hinges a fair amount up. Ankle pivot, peg holes at the bottom of the feet. And then, of course, the legs do have the drop down, so you can get more range of motion in those legs, just like import figures. So articulation is very, very good on this guy. Now let's do our comparisons. Okay, so the side-by-side comparisons, silver, we get black on the visor, the brown on the straps, and then this kind of chest piece, armor piece there, brown versus black. Pants, brown pants versus black pants. We get this gunmetal for the knee pads. Here we get the shiny black. The holster, gray to black. Sheath, gray to black. The straps, everything black. Buckles are still silver. Here on these forearm armor pieces, we get the straps are painted brown. Here, all black on the new one. And then these pouches on the forearms that are rubber pieces that are loose. You can actually remove those if you wanted to. Black versus brown. But again, same figure. Now, one of the weird things is the knife and the sheath that he comes with. So here we have the knife, we have the sheath. It's the same exact sheath. The knife will not go all the way into the sheath for some reason. Why? I don't know. I'm trying to force it in there, it just will not go. Same exact knife came with this one, and the same sheath, because it's got the same mold, everything to it. It goes all the way in. Why on this one it won't? I don't know, and I know it's not just a problem that I'm having, others are having that as well. But again, the mold is the exact same. I'm looking at it, and everything about it is the same. So why the new one, it won't go all the way in, I have no clue. So that's kind of a weird thing. But anyway, I'll put it there. Kind of sticks out. We get this new handgun, still holsters in. Silencer or suppressor, whatever it's really called, goes into that holster as well. So he's got weapon storage. You can port the backpack into the back of the figure. You just need to line up the strap with the port on his back, and then you can port the backpack on in like so, and then you can use either you can have either the gun pegged into the backpack, or you could have the sheath. So either way, there's one accessory that's just not going to store anywhere, but it's nice that we at least get this one because the Uzi didn't have that option at all. But there is the Snake Eyes in the regular release. He is 2 per case. I did get mine from Entertainment Earth because they were sold, you know, they took pre-orders on the whole cases. The case does come with 2 Snake Eyes, so in case everybody's wondering, that is how I got it. There it is. Now let's see some comparisons. Here is Snake Eyes next to the Marvel Legends Stan Lee figure. And here is Roadblocks next to Snake Eyes. So G.I. Joe Classified Series does not disappoint. Some awesome figures at that $20 price point. Lots of accessories. Snake Eyes comes with a lot more than Roadblock does for sure. So definitely still a good value. Roadblock still being $20 only, really coming with a knife and the weapon. The weapon is quite large, but a lot of great painted detail in that vest and on the figure, so it is still very good. You guys let me know down in the comments below what you think of this Snake Eyes. Is this the one that you've really been excited for? Even though technically it hasn't officially been revealed by Hasbro yet, I'm not really sure why. It's double packed, so it'll be easier to find once it hits stores or once pre-orders open up. I think there's going to be a little bit more of an abundance of them available, but you guys let me know down in the comments below what your plan is. If you guys liked the video, please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't already done so, and as always, thank you for watching.